All right, we are back. It is Tuesday. It is June 2nd, and another interesting day in the market. Some good movers up the top. Gainers list. Stock market finished strong, up 267. S&P up 25. Nasdaq up 56. Small caps 9. The VIX dropped again to 2684. I told you this was going down. I said it's going to go to probably 20 by end of June or July. Commodities are up 36.94. Oil, I said, is going to 42 to fill that gap. So everything's in line at this point. Let's take a look at the top gainers. We have AMRH. And let's take a look here. And the reason this spiked, this was low float. Mary stock more than triples after merger. Partner expects to start human trials of CBD-based cancer treatment. So that was very strong news. And this is a float, at least I have, 2.87 million. And this was a rocket. Now, this is where the 5 minute, you're going to miss a move. This made such a big candle here, and then you had another move here. There's only a few candles. Still could have played it here, but if you take this down to the 1 minute, and you can see all these candles here, 250, all the way up. Look at this. And then eventually spike to 5 plus. Even if you go to the 2 minute, you go here, here's a few lines here, 3 minute. So you only catch a 1, 2 big candles. So there are times you can use the 1 and 2 minute, like in this one pre-market, because there was a lot of candles you could have jumped in on each of them candles. And this spiked, so this spiked, and then it faded as soon as you hit about 5, and then faded down. And this is another gap and go. Here you go, gap and go. And this finished 5, around this 5 line. So if you look at a line here, about 5, started to break out again. What did I call wedges? Falling wedges on these small caps are going to break out, and this broke out with 78.1 million. Probably put in an inside day here. I don't think we'll get another day out of this, but you never know, so we will see. This was MREL, and this came out of sort of a wedge here. And it made a move, sideways move for about a month, and then exploded up to 2 plus, 2.5 million. This was a little, not real great volume, and then it started to get bigger candles and then spike up about near 2 in the afternoon. Let's see what else we have here. LTM. This is airlines, and this is an interesting play here. Excuse me, because you have a gap down here. You have the 1 holding, and look at this, oversold. It made the 165. Touching here, 13 may bounce back a little bit. I say this fills this gap. You might get to 250 on this. This looks promising. 60.4 million in volume. Let me see if there's any news on this. Yeah, what'd this say? Airlines jumped 55% today. Got it by bankruptcy filing last week. Surge, they're staggering up to, let's see. So big news. Where's the news here? Let me see here. They never give news. Because this filed bankruptcy last week. I did not know that. I can't look at every stock, but COVID-19 infection soaring. 5,000 persons infected. No one. Let me see what's the news. I imagine the short sellers covering their positions, locking in profits after 88% decline. Any other news here? Let me see here. LATAM Airlines Group, after Chilean Airlines partnered up with Delta. All right, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's not really any straight up news, but anyway, this made a nice move. Anything declares bankruptcy, you got to be careful with. GNOS is a beast. Look at this. Every day I come on and do a video. It continues at 4 now. Oh my God, where's this going to go here? And look at this, another falling wedge and broke up. Who knows, maybe 5. It's after hours, it's moving, it's at 462. PGen coming out of a wedge here. This is a nice move. 4, it bounced back a little bit on great volume, 31 million. WWR. See this candle here? It's a filled candle, then bounce back. Another one, bounce back. So it's not really holding its gains, so be aware of that. MoneyGram, they said they partnered with Western Union, I believe, or Western Union took them over. I'm not even sure. Let's see here. MoneyGram International, Partner General Counsel. So hard to get straight news. It's always stuff you're not looking for. But I heard it was something with Western Union possibly. So this really jumped. Look at this, almost in your 4, 33 million in volume. CMTC. This popped back here. Remember this? Then came back. Now we're at 73 stochastic. So this is a clear line over 3. Watch for a 3 break. PLYA. You have to move up here at 345. Look at this straight line down. So this could fill all this eventually. So this could be a nice move to 4. We'll see if it comes back a little bit. That's really strong volume. BHAT. Bounce support here, 1320 MA. Bounce. You need a strong wick here. Look at that. So still oversold here. So this can continue. I'm looking towards 150 plus on this. Nicely moving. This is a TENX sideways consolidation up near 250. 54 million in volume, came back. It didn't hold its gains though on that. BTE, this is an interesting play here. This is a penny play. You had the wash down all the way down here. You found support. Support right here, just below 25. And then if you actually draw another line here, this is the last move. Last move was here, that was about 35 cents. So see this, you had channel, 13 MA starting to wrap around. Big move today in 10 million in volume. This could 50, eventually 75. I would keep this on watch. It looks very strong here. Any play you have come down and it starts to either do this and then right up. CAN at 11.4 million in volume, very oversold still. After look at these washout candles. Formed a high wick today. It really wanted to push up, but they pushed it back. It was only a trade in the morning. It couldn't hold its gains. We'll see what that does. LYS, oil, continued hot. We have into this gap area, 514. See how it's breaking out this line here? Eventually now it's breaking up. It's looking very strong. Oversold bought on stochastics. This is ALNA. Hugging this line here, this 3 line. There's a nice breakout today. Read, this is another wedge play, falling wedge. 75, start the break now. Watch for the $1 roll in this. And stochastics are forming divergence, trying to break up. Watch read. HYRE says 1.1 million volume today. Nice V-shaped recovery here. Touch 3 came back. GTE, this is another penny play. This can get going here. I would watch over 35, near 50 cents on this. BNGO, watch for the 50-cent roll on this. Draw a line here. So you can clearly see this. See it bounce back from here. It went up, couldn't hold, did it again. It's trying to break out here. You can see how, though, it's trending up. It wants to break out. I would watch for a breakout on that. Carvana just continues. I mean, it has its drops, but this has been a monster. It just keeps going up. WRTC. So yeah, stair step and volume. When your volume start to increase, that's very liquid. It's a very strong move here. Just touched 10 exactly. All-time highs on this, so be careful. Day trading it could be a short any day though. TGI, get a move up, bounce back. Watch for a move to 10 again. First 9, then test 10. TTOO, this is breaking over 1. And then 125, 150 the way it's going here. Looks pretty good. Called this, I think yesterday's video, GOL. Had this on stock foots too. Touch, touch, touch. You can see it's getting tighter. Nice breakout on good volume. 4.7 million. Very overbought battery now on stochastics. That's been a strong move. They'll probably fill this gap at 7. It might be a pullback though. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Restoration Hardware is an amazing stock. Let this run, and then all the way down, and another run. It's amazing. ERJ, we talked about this in yesterday, maybe last week's video. Coming out of the channel here, a wedge. This is more like a channel, but see when you start to break out, see what it does here. It made this move, and then you had a red candle, and it didn't go back down, formed another green candle. Look at this. 13 is trying to cross over 20. Extremely bullish, great volume. This could go maybe towards 7. We'll see what happens here. It's going very nicely. LK, still a day trade. Be careful. SITC, total channel here, W. Can you write it? And then it's breaking out finally, touching 7. It says room to run up here. PVAC, nice uptrend. Look at this here. Come down to up, breaking into the gap. Watch for 11 here. And look at stochastics has been doing this little like snake move all the way up. Very strong. IMPX. I called this too, coming out of this descending wedge. Look at this. Finally broke up. Big volume today, 48 million. PAVM. This is very oversold here from this cross, came back. Watch for over 225. This could start might start going again. OTLK, great volume down here, broke out of this upper channel. AZUL, this is a descending triangle. And we're starting to break up towards trying to break 10 here. This is nice. Like 13 is trying to cross. Watch for that. Let's see what else we have here. Boot. Boot is trying to get to 26. Broke out here, came back. See how it's coming back, and then it's holding this 13 EMA very nicely. Look at that, how wrapped. This is what we want to see. See that wick, and it came right back up, right on that line, and it's trying to get over now, almost 26. ACR. This is trying to get over penny stock 36. There you go. Watch ONTX sort of rounding up. This looks like it has that move in it. It wants to get a 70 plus. So watch that. This is Western Union. This is on the news with a MoneyGram. Total gap up here. Big move there. SHLO. It's not a lot of volume, but this could break that 150 level. CX, this is CMAX. Really nice up here, 275. Nice upward, broke this triangle here. P10. This is forming a rising wedge here. See this? Very tight. I would watch for either a breakdown or break over about 425. EXTR broke that. See that? There you go. BGFV. We talked about this maybe 2 weeks ago. And look at this. Broke over ascending triangle. Look at that. That is going up. It's getting kind of far away from 13 EMA, so watch out. Be careful. Go. G4 had this. I thought this was going to start to break out, but came up, came back down. It's forming a higher low still, but it's a slow mover. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. I'm looking for others on the list here. HP. This is HP. AMRH and Pain. This has formed a nice ascending triangle. You have a touch, halfway, a touch, touch. Trying to break out now. You have a nice open gap to 2750. I definitely like this for a swing trade. Even if it comes back still, this is nice long written all over it. SLCA, get a downward move up. I'd watch for 350 here. GL, Macy's. Macy's had to move up. And see all these breakouts now. You see a lot of these stocks are breaking out from like triangles, wedges. They made their first move, then look, came back. When a stock comes back and retests either like, you know, the level or 13 EMA, and it came right off it almost. I like that. It is very strong. HLX still going here. That's a very strong move. PRTS, look at this. It started to just take off. That is a swing trade. If you had that as a swing, that is a home run. DHC, watch over 4. AMPY, you get a touch here, and I have a line here that is about 160. It's trying to come up here. I'd watch for the break at 125. Yeah, here it is, SLRI. So we talked about this. We had the first move up, came all the way back. I said, watch for the one support. And, you know, put these wicks in. It's trying to fake out longs. Held at 1, and look at this huge spike up today on good volume. But it didn't hold. It's really strange. It just spiked. Look at that candle. And it came back. I'm not sure what they're doing with this stock. Still has good long potential here. We'll see what happens. ARNC, ever since the wash down from the triangle. Look at this. Breaking up here. 1595. It's getting far away from 13 EMA, so almost at 16 now. I'm not sure where this can go. Could try to test this candle here, 1780. Once it's overextended like this, though, you're not sure where it's going to go exactly. Any day there could be a drop or something, so be careful on that. Let's see what else is on the list here. A lot of stocks. LJBC, PC, excuse me. He had the gap down, and looks like 450 support. See these wicks bouncing off it. This might come up and test that 550 level. That's a nice longer term swing trade. You have missed here, that big open gap. Touch here at 4. Sideways, you have 13 going over 20 EMA. This really looks like it wants to break up. Something's going to happen here. News, something. Maybe we get 5 immediately, maybe 6. That's definitely on watch for a good swing long. There we go, PDC. We called this yesterday. We called this right over 13, and there it is. That is a great move today. And then the other play, GIII. I'm watching this on the daily. This has earnings, I believe the 4th. Let me punch it in here. June 4th, this is earnings. So it says pre-market. I don't like to play earnings at all. So this clearly wants to break this level 12, and we'll see what happens. If it's bad earnings, maybe it drops back here, then comes back up. It still looks like a great long, so we will see. All right, let's take a look at some other plays here I've written down. Let's see what PRTY had that big exhaustion candle here. It came back. It's holding here, so we'll see if it holds maybe 110. OSUR did not work at all. Oversold. I thought right there this candle was going to work. And then the next candle was red, and then we got down. So this is still in the downtrend. That was disappointing. Did not move at all. Space. I like this to keep going to 20 from the gap down today. So we'll see what happens. As long as this line holds maybe 15, you're still all right. We'll see what this does. But this is going to go up there. G4. There's G4 holding these lines here, not really doing much. Let's see. NBL, energy play, I like this. Watch this break over 10. MLN days coming back. Might test that 13 EMA. NBLX. This could come and test this line again of 870. Watch for a bounce. Here's GNMK. We talked about this. Formed a tight falling wedge, and these wicks are trying to push down that bottom. Like 9 holding here, really about 922 holding. We'll see what this does. This can start to break up here, maybe go to 10 plus. Let's look at TNA. So this is all in line. You want to, when you're drawing lines, you want to draw your lines, make sure they connect as best. So 1, 2, 3. This touches the bottom. 4. So this is a little outside, and this is outside. But look at the rest. It's all in a channel here. It's bouncing from trend line to trend line. We're sort of in the middle here. Just had a good move intraday. We bounced up, came all the way back down, and bounced again up. So it's still looking nice. FAS is breaking above 32. Sort of formed a cross here. We'll see if it bounces back down. Not sure what's going to happen with that, though. Sort of caught in between. There's the VIX going down. See, every move when the VIX is going, it's in this channel here. We're going down. So we're caught in this channel. I say we go to probably 20 sometime this month, the way we're going. So everything's getting way down, volatility. That is strong for the market. When volatility decreases, I mean, you're not going to have massive move candles. You're going to have like steady candles. So we'll see there. You know, I might be crazy, but I have the SPY forming a big wedge here. So you have a big wedge. See, it's getting tighter and tighter. Then I have a smaller wedge. These lines drawn here. Let me see here. Let me draw this line up. So see the big wedge, and then it's tighter and tighter. Look at this little wedge here, this rising wedge. Usually a market will fall. You're going to have some sort of news. Something's going to happen. This is going to drop. It's the way it's looking. This happened before back here. Oh, something's going to happen in the news. It's tightening too small. That's something else happening. Maybe it'll melt up. Who knows? That happens too. It's rare. This could go down. So, and we're very high on stochastics at this point. We're at 95.78. Can't get much higher. So it's just looking pretty strange here. It's so tight. Let's look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ's getting tighter too. If you put these lines, are pretty much all in line here. And then see how this is like wide? It's getting smaller, smaller, smaller. So maybe we'll get a drop here. Maybe something will happen in the news. Something is going to happen. I'm not sure. Maybe coronavirus. I'm not even sure at this point, but it looks like very much a tightening wedge in a lot of these charts. So we'll see. But right now the market's so strong. We're up again today. Maybe this is the last gasp where we get a little drop here, but nothing's showing yet. Just like when this happened, we were riding up back in February, and then March, we started to get these two candles, and then on February 24th, or this was February, excuse me, February, and then we started to get the news. It was coming here, and China's bad news, all the virus, people had the virus, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. It looks like something's going to make this drop, but we don't know. So just like back here, before the even virus, like we didn't have the news. I think we see China had cases, but we weren't prepared for this to happen here. And then it just dropped like a rock. So we'll see. Something's up here. I'm not sure. But. All right, that's it for today. Please. Oh, one more. Wait a minute. PLT. Another one. Look at this. Right over 15. Watch this. You have a tightening ascending triangle here. Very tight. It just breaks the 15. You have a big gap. Well, here's 26. Something could happen here. It's break up. And the bottom of this is 1854. That's very promising, PLT. All right, that's it, guys. Please subscribe to the channel and like. And we're out for now. Peace. See ya.